Hi friends, in today's video we are going to solve the questions from 1 to 8 of exercise 2.1. These all questions are of linear equations and these are just for practice and are pretty basic questions but still can be very tricky. So now let's start solving these questions. So the first question is y minus 8 equals to be 10. So this is just a simple linear equation. There's nothing difficult in it. So let's solve it. So in linear equations, there's a one basic logic here that we want the variable to be alone. That is, in one side we want only numbers, and the other side we want only variable. And like this, and we want to figure out the value of the variable must be multiplied to 1 and not by another number, any other number. So like this. So in this case, y minus 8 is in the left hand side. So I want y to be alone. So what I have to do is I have to remove minus 8 or negative 8 from the left hand side. To remove any sign that is plus minus multiplication or division, we have to just perform its inverse operation. Of multiplication, inverse operation is division, and for addition, inverse operation subtraction, and vice versa, that is in the other direction also. They are each other's inverse operations. So we have to perform the inverse operations here by the same number. So here minus sign is there. So inverse operation of minus sign is plus sign. So we have to add plus 8 from the both of the sides like this. While doing this, we are going to cancel minus 8 and plus 8 from the left hand side because they add up to 0. And like this, we will get the answer to be as y equal to be 18 and which is correct. So 18 minus 8 equals to be 10 and which we can do in mentally also. But in the sake of explanation, I have just written the solution of it. Now the second question is x plus 19 equals to be 9. In this case, must be a negative number only because we know if x is a positive, positive plus positive equals to be a more bigger positive number and 19 is already bigger than 9, so x must be negative. Otherwise, this equation will not be satisfied. So here we have to be a little bit careful. The inverse operation of addition is subtraction, so I have to subtract it by the same number, that is 19. So we have minus 19 like this. Here we go. And here it will get cancelled in the left hand side and we will have x to be equal to be as 9 minus 19. One thing I want to tell you is that when you perform this addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, that is here I had subtracted 19 from the both of the sides, remember to put the number always at the second place and don't switch the number already here. Here 9 is the number which was before only. So we don't have to put 19 at the first place. 9 will remain in that place only. The number will just keep in the right direction and don't replace 9. Otherwise the answer will be wrong. So like this we get 9 minus 19 which gives me answer to be as minus 10 and minus 10 will be the answer here. And as I told you, x is a negative number, so minus 10 is the correct answer. Now let's solve for the third question here. So third question says 12 equals x minus 8. Well, the variables are mostly preferred in the left hand side only. But if it's in right hand side also, we cannot do, we don't have to do anything special. We can just swap the sides in our own choice because it is equality sign is there. So it does not matter that a left hand side I put at right hand side, the value will remain same only as you know. So like this I am going to do it. So we can write here as 12 equals to be x minus 8 can be written to as x plus 8. Here plus sign is there, not minus, sorry. So I can write 12 equals x plus 8 to x plus 8 equals to be 12. I have just swapped the signs, swapped the position of the numbers and the variables. So now the inverse operation of addition subtraction. So minus 8 I have to subtract minus sign from both hand sides. Remember to put the second number at the second place only. Don't replace the first number or any number before that. So it will come at the right side only, don't put at the left side. So here plus minus 8 will get cancelled out. We get answer to be as x equal to 4. So it is very easy question. Now question number 4. Answer. Fourth question is a little bit complicated. Here we have rational numbers. 5 upon 8 plus x equals 25 upon 8. So here we go. So we have 5 upon 8 plus x. The topic is same. Don't have to worry. The method is same. So in this case, what we have to do is, we have to eradicate 5 upon 8. I want to switch a 5 upon 8 from the left side to the right side. So you have two ways to learn how to do it. You can either learn to switch the signs, like plus to minus, minus to plus. You can do like this. But I prefer that as I told you the method of the inverse operation, you do this method only because it becomes easier. But if you can do in the shortcut method, that is just directly switching it and changing the sign without writing this extra step of inverse operation, so you can do like this also. In this case, x will remain positive only because x has a plus sign in front of it, and 5.8 is also plus. So to subtract minus 5 plus positive 5.8, so I have to subtract 5.8 on the both hand sides because minus is the inverse operation of plus. So like this, cancelling in the left hand side, I am going to get answer to be as x equals to be 25 minus 5 upon 8. This will give me as answer to be as 20 upon 8, which is just equal to be as 5 upon 2, because 4 5 is 20 and 4 2 is 8. So 5 upon 2 would be the answer here in this case. So let's solve it. Now we are going to solve the rest of the 4 questions in the next slide. So we have answer 5. 8x equals to be 50. So in this case, as you can see, the first 4 questions deal with the addition and subtraction, but in this case we have multiplication going on. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So if I want to take out this 8, so I have to divide 8 from the both hand sides, like this. Cancelling 8 from the both hand side, we will have x equals to be 50 upon 8. And which is basically 25 upon 4 after simplification and dividing by 2. 50 divided by 2 is 25, 8 divided by 2 is 4, like this. So 25 upon 4 will be the answer. So now we have question number 6. So one thing I want to tell you is that when you can see that here we have only one operation here. But in the you're not going to get this much simple questions because these questions we are done in 6th grade and 7th grade also, and by using it trial and error and the transposition method. You're not going to get this much easy questions. You're going to get hard questions, but this is the basic step. So make sure that you learn this properly first of all before proceeding to any harder question. Second question, that is sixth question, is z upon 4 equals to be 5, like this. So here it is divided by 4. Inverse operation of division is multiplication. So I have to multiply 4 from the both hand sides. Remember, I am putting parentheses to indicate that it is not a mixed fraction, it is multiplication. Otherwise you might get confused. So that's why I just put parentheses here. 4 will get cancelled out, so we will have z equal to be 20. So that's the answer. Now for the 7th question, let's see what is the answer here. So 7th question says 5x upon 8 equals 15. So this actually, you might think that there are two operations, multiplication and division at the same time, but actually it is only multiplication here. So if I write 5x upon 8 equals to 15 like this, so what I can do is, I can shift 8 to the little bit left. And like this, I can write like this also. 5x upon 8 is same as 5 upon 8 into x. Like this. These both are equal. Because x can be written as x upon 1. So 5 into x will be 5x, 8 into 1 will be 8. So I have just disintegrated the multiplication sign and I just split the x here. Equals to 15. I just splitted x here. Okay my friends, so here we go. So now if I just remove here, so we have only one number multiplied by x. So it means that we have to divide it. So if I divide 5 upon 8 from the both hand side, I can cancel out 5 upon 8 in the left hand side. Cancelling 5 upon 8, we will have x equals to be 515 divided by 5 upon 8, which is same as 15 into 8 upon 5 because reciprocal thing. Division by a fraction is same as multiplying by reciprocal. Cancel out the common factors. Here we have 3 3 itself would be 24. So x will equal to be as 24 here. So 24 is the correct answer. Here we go. Now for the 8th question, it is very easy. For the 8th question, is pretty easy question, but it is a little bit tricky. So answer it. So we have 1.5 equal to be x upon 2.1. So as you can see here, you can switch the sides, but I'm just going to do directly only. Here, as it is divided by 2.1 and the division is the multiplication is the inverse operation of division. So I'm going to multiply 2.1 from the both hand sides like this. Multiply like this, I can cancel 2.1 from the right hand side, and we will get the answer to be as 2.1 into 15, 1.5 equals to be x. And now if you multiply this, I'm going to get a 3.15 equals to be x. And now you can switch the signs, so x will equal to be as 3.15. So this is the answer here. So first 8 questions are solved. Remember, you must these questions are pretty easy, so you must be able to solve them. And I know that you can solve them. The rest of the questions will be a little bit tough, but they are as easy as them also. So okay my friends, thank you for watching this video. And if you like this lecture, so please like and subscribe us.